That's why nobody lets me, Davari can tell you, nobody lets me announce names, you know. Anyway, he's with Nalls Davis Attorneys at Law. Please welcome the Mac. Thank you.
How's it going? See, y'all hear me?
You gotta talk right into that thing.
Okay. Y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
My name is David Mitchell. I'm an attorney with Nalls Davis, Attorneys at Law. Y'all probably had Jacob, or probably met Jacob Davis and Attorney Chris Nalls before. I'm an associate attorney at the firm. So I'm going to be just talking a little bit about contract law as it relates to real estate, and just some basics going through that. And just a disclaimer, you know, this is not legal advice. This is just informational purposes. You got to say that as an attorney. So if I get into it. All right, so the importance of contracts in real estate. Contracts are basically what forms the legal foundation of every real estate transaction, create obligations and rights, and a well-drafted contract is what can protect you, your money, your property, your time. So, in a little note here, each house, apartment, unit can have multiple contracts. It's not just a one-size-fits-all type of thing. So, the elements, basic elements of a contract is offer, acceptance, and consideration. Offer is a clear proposal to enter into a contract. You got acceptance, which is unconditional agreement to the offer. So if somebody submits a counter offer to the original offer, that's not acceptance, that's a new offer being initiated. And then consideration is the value exchanged by parties. It could be money, services, things like that. Another important element for a contract, both parties must have the capacity to legally enter into the contract, whether it be age, mental capacity, things like that. Contract can't be for an illegal purpose. You know, you can't have a valid contract to, you know, do crimes or something like that. It's not going to hold up. And then, authority. The person who's entering into the contract must have the legal authority to transact with that piece of property for it to be valid. So you might have heard the term like a void contract or avoidable contract. The difference between that, a void contract is a contract that's just unenforceable and illegal from the start. Like if it's for an illegal purpose, or if the one of the contracting parties, let's say, has like a memory-related disability or something like that, where they can't legally consent, that would be a void contract just from the start. Whereas a voidable contract is enforceable, but there might be some type of defect that could be cured. An avoidable contract can be terminated by either party if they feel like it. So if there's a breach of the contract that's now avoidable, you can, terminate that contract. Go to the next one. So nominal consideration is pretty important in real estate transactions. So for most contracts, if you have consideration that's just $1 or $10, something that's way less than the value of the what you're transacting for, that's not going to be considered a valid contract. But for property, nominal consideration is consideration. A lot of times you'll see this with somebody transferring property from their personal name to like a trust or an LLC. You're not going to pay yourself, the full value of the property. Doesn't really make sense. So a lot of times you'll have like a $1 consideration or something like that. And that's sufficient consideration for property real estate contracts. All right. So these are some of the most common types of contracts you're going to see in real estate transactions. You have purchase and sale agreements, lease agreements, when you're renting the property, assignment contracts, used to transfer your rights for another person, land contracts where the seller remains the owner of the property until the buyer has fulfilled the contract. Usually there's like a number of years where the buyer has to pay installments on a land contract, and then once they've paid up the full amount, that's when the property will actually be deeded and transferred to a new owner. Contractor agreements, and then also promissory notes and mortgages. So, these are some of the key clauses
The Greater Dayton Real Estate and Investment Association has provided me options. It's provided me opportunities to see that there is more to the real estate industry than just buying and selling homes. But this opportunity has given me more options for helping people, and we're all working together to help our local communities.
GDREA helps partners in the title agency as it helps me serve other people in the industry as far as on their closing transactions and investing in the market.
Brian and Terry Quinlan. What we got from GDREA is a retirement and a good lifestyle in the meantime, and a lot of good friends. I've learned a lot. We've learned a lot.
A lot of knowledge, a lot of education, and having the speakers come in and be very informative of what's going on.
I'm Rhonda with the Dayton Tenant Union, and we're talking about partnering with GDREA, where we can get landlords and tenants to learn the rights and responsibilities from landlords and tenants, so we can all get together as a unit, as a whole.
Well, the benefits of GDREA would be to network with other real estate investors, as I'm a brand new investor and I am looking to learn from their knowledge. I want to network with others where they can guide me.
The biggest benefit I get from GDREA is talking with the other people. If I need something, a plumber or an electrician or a roofer, I know there's always people at the meetings that can help me. And talking with other people make me feel like I'm not alone in this. There's other people just like me doing it.
Hi, I'm Felicia Hall, and what I get from GDREA is all the knowledge from these people who give me great ideas and things to fix up. And yeah, we like and we like Marcia. Thank you.
So GDREA benefit me with teaching me how to rehab, how to do different stuff to become a successful real estate investor. So that's how I got all my education from GDREA. So
I've met a lot of nice people and I've learned a lot of good information. I think it keeps me abreast of what's going on in the real estate business.
The benefit I get from GDREA is I get a chance to network with other successful investors, and through that association I learn how to be a great investor, and all the deals that I have found so far have come from GDREA, and I'm doing very well with the investments I've chosen, plus I have a lot of great friendships.